Hi there, everyone. All right, we're back with another reading for the collective, and by the collective, I mean whoever sees this reading, that's usually who the message is meant for. If it's meant for you, it will find you. If you do find that you're watching it because you watch quite a few videos or a few of my videos and it doesn't make sense, please leave it behind. Obviously, the message is for someone else. Okay. So today we're using the Ethereal Visions, the Power Animal Oracle, and the Ascended Masters Oracle. And we're going to see if I do, in fact, use all of them, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, I have shuffled all of these, but we will just give it an extra shuffle. And then I'm going to ask, what is the most important message that whoever's watching needs to hear right now? Okay. All right, what are we talking about today, please? For wherever this message is for. Jumping out already. 5 of Wands. Okay. What else, please? Thank you. Okay, someone's dealing with something a bit trying here. Whoa. Okay. The Hierophant. Alright, so what we've got here is we've got a situation where somebody is probably dealing with something that's causing a lot of conflict. This could be something that's actually becoming like a verbal conflict or disagreement with somebody. They're also feeling very conflicted within themselves. And the first message I'm getting around this is that this is possibly because of what other people are saying to them. Like they had a good, whoever's this message is meant for, you had a good vision of what you were doing. And it's as if something has come in or somebody has come in. And it might even be a couple of factors here that have kind of made you doubt the path that you were on. And you were like, I was so sure of what I was doing and where I was going. And this has kind of really just thrown things out of proportion. And I don't feel like this is such a, let me just say this properly. I don't think that this is something to place too much weight upon, all right? Where you might be having these doubts or somebody's made you doubt your situation here. Because I feel like there's just a lack of you needing to step forward and say, okay, I'm making a decision about this. We have the Temperance card that has come up with this as well. And the Temperance card often says that there's something from the past that we felt like we dealt with, we had thought it's done and dusted, and we realized, hold on a minute, it hasn't been sorted out. So here it's saying there's something that needs to be completed or dealt with, or you got to tie up some loose ends, and it's usually things from the past. So it could be an old bill you haven't paid, it could be an old relationship that's popped up, somebody from the past, or an old co-worker, or anything like this. And often it can be a couple of different factors in your life. So you know that saying of it never rains but it pours, it feels like that usually. And it can feel very overwhelming. We can be short-tempered, we can be flustered about what's going on here. But there's a need for you to deal with these things because these things come up for healing. The Temperance card is a card of healing, even though it is a card of difficulty as well. And this angel is trying to balance the waters. Do you see that she's got the 2 cups here? And she often is shown having 1 foot on earth and 1 foot in the water to show that connection between the balance between spirit and the physical, keeping your balance, making sure that you do tap into your intuition and ask for guidance from spirit when you're dealing with difficult things. Don't just listen to the external things. Don't just focus on what other people are saying. All right, this is a lack of leadership when we see the 5 of Wands. It's a lack of us stepping forward and saying, hey, this is what I actually want, or I'm sure of what I'm doing. And the Temperance card often says that these things from the past come up because you need to decide, are you going to try to do this again, or are you going to engage in this connection again, or speak to this person again, or are you going to close that chapter for good? And this decision is up to you. You need to take the lead in what you need to do here and be true to yourself, because this is about you following your happiness. This is about your 9 of Cups, where you feel very satisfied with your decision. I do think that you're going to be satisfied with your decision. I feel like you already know what you're supposed to be doing here, but because of somebody else saying, well, you have to do it like this, or you can't do that, or what if it fails? It's putting this doubt in your mind. You've got the Knight of Wands, you've got the Emperor. So the Knight of Wands shows somebody who's very clear on what they want. They're pushing forward. It's a long-term condition that changes often. So this is someone who's driven, who's moving forward and is taking action towards something that they're very passionate about. They've made this decision and it's something that's meaningful for them. Your Nine of Cups, your your Knight of Swords, these are all moving towards things that are going to give you fulfillment and that feel right. And then here we have the Emperor. I feel like that is the potential for the outcome here, for you to be in your own place of power. And it's not about power in a negative sense, but it's about I'm taking ownership for certain things. If things do not serve me anymore, like this Temperance card is bringing things up, to alchemize old and new energy, and for you to decide what old energy you want in your life and what new energy you want to bring in your life. And the Knight of Wands is bringing new energy in. And once you get into this position, you are the Emperor. You have influence in your own life. You are empowered. You have come through battles that you fought to build your own throne and be in this position of power, and you've earned it. Please note this, okay? It's almost like a crystal ball. It's like the power is in your hands. You make the decision that you want to make. This is Aries energy as well. So you could be an Aries, or it could be somebody who's an Aries. And the Emperor can also show that somebody could come into your life that does help you to lead you in this direction. The Hierophant here for me looks like somebody that is, a guide and is going to offer you some wisdom. But they do talk about rules and regulations. And I feel like you need to be playing by your own rules here. It's followed by the Death card, which also shows major change. I feel like you're the one who's in control of that change. You call the shots here, all right? Don't feel, try to get yourself out of this energy by saying the power is with me. I can allow the Temperance card to overpower me because I feel overwhelmed by all the things that I'm dealing with, and I have to decide, am I going to keep this in my life or that in my life? Make the decisions that are best for you, that are going to give you your Nine of Cups, your fulfillment, that are going to bring change, that you do feel passionate about, that are going to get you into your Emperor energy. That's the only factor you need to take into consideration when deciding what to do here. All right, let's see what the Ascended Masters has to say. If we can have some guidance to go with this, please. What do we need to know with regards to this situation, for whoever this message is for? Trust. Vishnu. Okay. Trust. Trust that what you're doing or what you know or you feel to be right for yourself is right. Trust that if something's coming up for healing and you need to make a decision to leave it behind, or there needs to be a symbolic death of something, that's what needs to happen. Teacher. Okay. I cannot even say that word. I'm not going to try. McCochen, I think it is. I'm going to see if I can read from the book for you, because I don't actually know who this Ascended Master is. But this is a teacher. This is this Hierophant kind of energy coming up again, and the Emperor energy coming up again. Wisdom. And I think there's going to be somebody that's going to be able to help you to get into this energy. The Hierophant often says that there's somebody that we can look to who's got a lot of wisdom or guidance, or has, is well connected. They've got contacts or something along those lines, where they can help us through something or give us a bit of guidance. Maybe you just need to ask somebody maybe a parent or whoever it might be, and say, you know, what guidance do you have for me around this situation? But let's read this one, and maybe they will tell me how to pronounce his name. Mahokohan Ragosi. Mahokohan Ragosi, that's how it is pronounced. Thank goodness they give pronunciation here. It says, this card is about learning and teaching. You've learned a lot from your experiences and relationships, and now it's time to pass the knowledge along to others. Your current situation is bringing you opportunities for spiritual growth and teaching you some important life lessons. As soon as you understand and accept these lessons, old patterns will drop away and be replaced by wonderful new experiences. Additional meanings are, this person or situation is bringing you important life lessons. Ask yourself, what is the blessing that the situation has brought me? Your life purpose involves teaching, perhaps. Forgive a teacher from your past. Perhaps you were urged to teach others. I just saw 11:11 as I looked at the screen. Okay, and Mahokohan Ragosi, also known as Master Ragosi or the Divine Director, is regarded as a great spiritual teacher whose students include Saint Germain. He is very involved with world government leaders, intuitively guiding them toward peaceful resolutions. Call upon him for help with esoteric learning, spiritual teachings, or efforts towards world peace. Okay, maybe this isn't necessarily world peace, but just to find some peace here where this unrest is, or this inner and outer conflict that you're experiencing here. Okay. And finally, we are going to do one from the power animal. I'm going to see if there's a power animal that wants to come up for whoever this message is for. Is there a power animal for whoever this message is for, please? Giraffe, you are able to see what is in store for the future. Foresight. Okay, this makes perfect sense. So you are able to see that this can bring in your Nine of Cups. You are able to see that if you follow this energy of the Knight of Wands and you persevere and you go towards what you're passionate about, that this is going to get you to your Emperor energy. Other people may not be able to see this. This might be what this conflict is about. You know, don't take that job, don't do that thing, don't start that business. It's not going to work out. But you're already able to see that this is the right thing for you. Your life is not a popularity contest. You need to do what feels right for you. As long as you do it with integrity and you are honest with yourself, you will stay on the right path. Okay, you are able to see what is in store for the future. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Okay, maybe you can teach them something through taking that action on your own behalf. And maybe there is a teacher around you that, you know, teachers come in many ways, shapes, and forms. It can even be a negative experience that teaches us one of the most imperative and valuable lessons in our lives. It's not always positive experiences that we learn from. Sometimes the negative ones are the best teachers, and down the line, when we do see that situation in hindsight, we're very grateful for that. Okay, so your life is not a popularity contest. If you see what is right for you, follow what is right for you. Okay. I wish you a wonderful weekend. Maybe I'll see you again soon. But otherwise, please take care and we'll chat again soon. Bye for now.